Welcome to the first annual Youth Justice Conference. This is an incredible bringing together of people who can really launch an effective program. And the reason why we put this conference together is because we know that in order to make sure that this project is successful, we have to begin a dialogue and a sharing of ideas, and have some baseline understanding of the justice system.
No matter what your skin color is, your religion, where you come from, who you are presumed innocent in our criminal justice system, which means you are cloaked, you are bathed, you are wrapped in the presumption of innocence. And so if you start with that, from that position, it's easier to make good judgments later. And in my experience, I have found police officers to be, in a private conversation with me, cordial, polite, and open. And I think they have a very good understanding of the world around them. But it's how a young person acts or how a defendant acts that triggers the consequences that bring you to me in front of the municipal court.
Imagine a police officer on the scene trying to figure out what he or she should do. You can imagine it's a tough job, right? You have young people without ID. Is there an expectation for a young person of that age to have a particular level of ID? Were they doing anything? Is it reasonable for a young person to run away from police officers under the circumstances without having done anything? So these are all the considerations a police officer has to take into account when they're on the scene observing something that could or could not be a crime. And as I said, you can imagine how difficult that can be.
I'm going to call on you guys back here. What might be a proper way to help somebody who's spray painting on a wall not do that again?
Maybe giving them advice about drawing in a notebook or sketching on paper instead of spray painting on a wall.
Okay, so offering a positive alternative, right, that perhaps that person likes to draw, likes to be artistic, but to offer them the proper way to do it. What about getting a city permit, abiding by the law? There are opportunities, especially here in this city, as a deputy mayor can tell you, there are lots of opportunities for youth to be engaged in artwork all throughout this city. You can do it with the city's blessing.
Here in Jersey City, there were 460 juvenile arrests last year. We, like many communities around the country, believe that to support positive youth development and youth justice, youth need to be engaged and part of the process.
We believe that seminars like this are a good start for our young people in our communities to equip themselves to handle interactions with law enforcement in a positive way, understand that not every person in law enforcement, whether it be prosecutors, police officers, make bad judgments or have a negative attitude toward the citizenry, and you should not have a negative attitude toward them either. Let's educate ourselves, let's understand our rights, and I think we'll grow from this as a community.